Good morning. It's time for more sick golden VCR. Hooray. Tashi as in Natasha, or Tashi B is now a subscriber. Thank you. It is and a 2-month resub. How does that even work? Nice. I guess Twitch is dumb. If you've been with us since the beginning, you remember that we started out Golden VCR more or less from the beginning with a couple weeks of me being sick. And here we are into the second Alex's sick saga. We got that Rocky Mountain COVID from Breckenridge. And it feels so not good. But I'm well enough to watch videotapes. And I hope the rest of you are as well. What are we going to watch today? I'm going to have to mute a bunch to blow my nose. I'm chugging Gatorade. I got oatmeal. The doctor told me to drink tea with honey, which is disgusting. I made myself a cup of English breakfast tea and I put honey in it and it tastes awful. And it's not the COVID. It's just I don't think you should put honey in tea. It's really gross. Whew. Yeah, maybe an herbal tea. I have some herbal teas that might be better with honey. English breakfast tea is basically coffee. So putting honey in it is wild. Let's see what we got on the old tape net. Let's see, refresh. No, click on tapes, refresh. Oh God, kid songs. I'm so sick though. I want to eat tapes, but I don't. That takes a lot of effort. Let's see. Hold on. Let me just random here. Oop. Let me just random. The search for Australia's most secret animal. How about we do this one? It's about Australia. Everyone loves Australia. Let's do Australia. That's tape 135. I'll go get it. I'll be right back. The Search for Australia's Most Secret Animal, a video safari by Front Row Entertainment. 30 minutes. Color. That's good. This one's a little broken. Yeah, it's a little broken. It's got some chunks missing from it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. I just need to make sure that all the loose plastic is out of here. Oh, there's a little piece that kind of jiggles around. in the window there. I don't know if you can see it. And the tape up here is entirely unprotected. But I think it'll still work. So let's see. The search for Australia's most secret animal is a child's video safari through this continent's animal kingdom. This exciting natural life video provides a unique and innovative approach to learning about aminals. Child narrators, using a Guess the Secret Animal format, will introduce you to the varied and exotic animals of the region. You will see them live and in full color in their natural habitat. And which is the secret animal? Your host will introduce one animal after another as they examine each animal's unique attributes, as they inform you of the nature and habits of the secret animal's character. At the end, the path of your video safari will reveal the identity. Join in this children's adventures through the animal kingdom. Learn of each animal's different traits as well as how they have adapted to a changing world. Photographed in their natural habitat. Okay. Let's see if this works. There's no cover on this, but I think the VCR will be just fine with that. Let's see what we get. Hey, it's playing. It's a playing. It's not playing.
Hi kids, how would you like this poster from Children's Video Encyclopedia for your very own? To find out how to get this awesome poster, stick around.
Tiger poster.
I'll give you more information at the end of the program.
Tiger poster confirmed.
Paper ready.
There is a tiger in the lower right.
Ask your mom or dad to help you out. See you then.
That may be all we get from this tape. It seems to be crapping out. Ooh, Westbridge Films and Tele-Images, ITI. Owl. This tape was sent in by the Bella Bunny. Thank you, by the way, to the Bella Bunny.
I know Australia's most secret animal.
What is it?
You'll have to search for it, but I'll give you a clue.
I'm okay.
The secret animal is active at dawn and dusk.
I got Tylenol. We're learning about Australia. Okay.
Kangaroos are most active at dawn and dusk and rest during the day. Kangaroos are the largest marsupials in the world. Marsupials are animals that have pouches. When the mother gives birth, the baby kangaroo climbs its way into the mother's pouch. Baby kangaroos are called joeys.
What do we think is going to be the most secret animal?
Until they are ready to become independent.
Is it man?
Even after they've begun to hop about, they still seek the safety of their mother's pouch.
Australia's most dangerous animal is man. Actually, that's not true. True. It's probably the cassowary, followed by man.
There are many different types of kangaroo living right across Australia, even just outside the big cities, and they all have strong tails which help them balance. Although kangaroos are gentle and don't hunt or kill other animals, male kangaroos can become aggressive when trying to attract females. Kangaroos fight by leaning back on their tails and kicking out with their strong legs.
Kangaroos are terrifying. They're like half moose, half man.
The red kangaroo is the largest and can bound at speeds of over 50 kilometres an hour. Kangaroos eat grass and plants and live in large family groups. Is the kangaroo the secret animal?
No, you've only just started. Keep on searching.
Fairy penguins are also active at dawn and dusk. Fairy penguins swim out to sea every morning for a day of fishing and return home at dusk to feed their hungry chicks.
Oh, birds.
Most penguins are found in the Antarctic, but fairy penguins are found on the southern coast of Australia. They are the smallest penguins in the world.
At a dinner before prom? Was this at Outback Steakhouse?
When they get tired, fairy penguins float on the surface.
I didn't know they served kangaroo at Outback. So you fancied it up for senior prom?
The fairy penguin is one of the few birds in the world that can't fly.
Penguins and kangaroos like to live in groups. The secret animal prefers to live alone. That's your next clue.
The Tasmanian devil prefers to live alone. The Tasmanian devil is not as aggressive or as ferocious as it looks. They snarl when fighting over food, but they will rarely hurt each other.
He doesn't look aggressive. He looks
Devils live in burrows
adorable.
of hollow logs and usually come out at night.
Looks dopey and adorable.
They have very strong teeth, and although they are small in size, can weigh up to 12 kilos.
Like the Tasmanian devil, the secret animal also sleeps in a burrow.
During the day, the wombat sleeps in its burrow. Wombats are powerful diggers and make their burrows in riverbanks. Wombats have pouches for their young. The pouch faces backwards, so it won't fill up with dirt when the wombat digs. Wombats generally come out at dusk and feed throughout the night. They eat grasses and leaves.
Wombats are gentle animals, but they will become aggressive if their territory is threatened. Wombats do prefer to live alone, but this isn't the animal you're looking for.
Wombats have square poop. That's a fun
That's
fact.
another clue.
The secret animal can eat its food with one gulp.
Are we honing in on the secret animal? Does anyone know what the secret animal is yet?
If the secret animal can eat its food with one gulp,
Do we have any guesses?
it might be a fish. The stingray relies on its sense of smell to find food.
The cover shows us a koala
It has a sting on the end of its tail.
and a
which it
crocodile.
uses to defend itself.
We will meet the kangaroo, Tasmanian devil, koala, emu, dingo, kookaburra, platypus, wombat, shark, and more.
Of all the marine animals, there is one that has a reputation as the most powerful and fearsome. Sharks have excellent hearing and smell. They can smell blood from over a kilometre away. Sharks can also sense waves of pressure through the water. They have sensitive cells along the sides of their bodies. They can sense the movements of animals in the water and can even tell if the animal is injured.
I remember reading at one point about the dingo ate my baby case. I don't remember all the details, but like, it was a classic example of a media circus. Where this couple was out in the outback and their baby
The saltwater crocodile also
Their
eats
baby
prey with a
died,
They live in
and there
the
was like
saltwater rivers in
blood in
Australia.
the car and stuff, and
Saltwater crocodiles rest during the day and hunt
they
for
went on trial, and the mother was on the stand, and she was like,
birds and eat large mammals,
their story was that a dingo ate their baby.
and can also run quite fast.
But the mother's testimony, she was like emotionally flat, and just based on that, people assumed that she was lying and like made her out to be a murderer, when in fact a dingo actually ate her baby. That's what I remember anyway. I could be misrecalling.
Saltwater crocodiles are the largest reptiles in the world. They can be very dangerous, and there have been many reports of swimmers being eaten by these ferocious animals.
We're having some tracking difficulty on this tape. We'll see if it holds out.
Does the saltwater crocodile store its food in cheek pouches?
No? Why?
The secret animal does.
Secret animal's a hamster.
The pelican can hold up to 10 litres of fish and water in a skin pouch in its bill. Pelicans eat fish, prawns, tadpoles and frogs. A group of pelicans sometimes makes a circle around a school of fish.
I will agree that put baby in pelican mouth is hilarious.
Found all over Australia where there are rivers and lakes. Pelicans can drink rainwater by holding their bills wide open, sometimes for as long as 10 minutes.
Also, hello. I'm doing okay. I have COVID. But I'm still alive. Haley got on the Paxlovid. I did not. I paid $40 for a
Pelicans
telehealth
spend most of
visit.
their time on the water, but they are also graceful flyers.
And I got this
and can fly as high as 3 kilometres.
very old doctor who was just like, you're not high risk enough. I'm not going to prescribe you Paxlovid.
But they're not Australia's most secret animal.
Is the secret animal a bird, like the pelican?
It might be. It can certainly look like a bird.
Australia has many unique birds. Perhaps one of them is the secret animal.
I was talking about this, and Chaz was like, oh, you're supposed to lie. You're supposed to lie and say you're a smoker and you never got the vaccines, and... But this random doctor was just like, no. You're not likely to have a severe case of COVID, so you shouldn't get the antiretrovirals. Because the side effects may be worse than the COVID. So, whatever. I'm just toughing it out.
Among the birds of Australia, there are many from the parrot family. Parrots, such as rosellas, galahs and cockatoos, are colourful and noisy birds.
Apparently there's not a lot of there's a lot of confusion about like the guidance of how it should be prescribed. I asked him point blank, I was like, is this a triage thing because of limited drug supply? And he was like, no, we have plenty of Paxlovid. It's just about the side effects, and the guidance that he was operating under was it should only be prescribed for
kookaburra lives in the tropical north of Australia.
To people who are likely to have a bad time, like a severe case of COVID.
The kookaburra has a call very similar to the sound of a person laughing. The laughing call tells other birds...
Yeah, I can still taste things and they taste good, so that's a plus. I'm like motivated to eat well because my food doesn't taste like liquid mercury.
Are the largest members of the kingfisher family. Unlike most others in this family, the kookaburra eats snakes, lizards and insects, but not fish.
Are there any Australian birds that are well camouflaged? The secret animal is often very hard to find.
The tawny frogmouth has perfect camouflage. It can look just like a broken tree branch. People often walk right next to a tawny frogmouth in a tree without realising it's there. Is this the secret animal?
No, but I'll give you another clue. The secret animal is found near water.
Ducks need water to survive. Like pelicans, they feed from rivers and lakes. Ducks are waterfowl. They all have webbed feet, which help them to swim, although this makes them awkward on land. Ducks use their long flat bills to look for food on the river bottom.
Yeah, I was
Ducks can fly.
kind of confused by the Paxlovid thing because
Australia has a few birds that can't fly.
everyone I've known who's gotten COVID and immediately gotten on Paxlovid has been like, holy shit, it made everything so much better. And I immediately felt better, and the illness didn't last very long.
But they can run up to 50 kilometres an hour.
And I've seen all these like
Emus have lived in Australia.
U.S. Health Department PSAs that are like, Paxlovid is great, you should get it. Everyone get Paxlovid. If you have COVID, get Paxlovid. And then the doctor's just like, nah, fuck you.
They are cared for by the father.
You should suffer.
What does an emu have in common with a camel?
I don't know. What?
They eat large amounts of food, which they store as fat in their bodies. That's how they can go without food for long periods of time. Living in the harsh Australian outback, emus sometimes have to travel hundreds of kilometres searching for food.
Emus also need water and can't go without it for long. But the emu isn't the animal you're looking for.
Isn't that true of literally every animal?
Can't fly.
It needs water and can't go without it for long.
The cassowary can't fly. Cassowaries live in rainforests in the north of Australia. They have a horn on top of their head, which helps to protect them when they run through the rainforest.
Yeah, from what I understand, a cassowary can cut you wide open.
Cassowaries defend themselves by kicking out with their powerful legs. The cassowary prefers to live alone. Is it the secret animal?
The cassowary has feathers, doesn't it?
Yes, why?
The secret animal has fur.
Yeah, I think we're definitely looking at a
I know an
rodent
Australian
here.
animal that lives near water, and it has a coat of fur.
Or is it a platypus?
If the secret animal has fur, it might be the Australian fur seal.
The seals!
By the sea.
Beautiful seals!
And its body is covered with fur. Fur seals are sensitive to heat and spend much of their time on land resting in the shade on rocks.
Look at those beautiful boys.
Male fur seals can often be seen fighting as they compete with one another to attract females. Fur seals are awkward on land, but they are excellent swimmers and can dive up to 100 metres below the surface. Fur seals have very strong teeth and are good hunters. They eat fish, squid, and other small sea animals.
I'd go back to the mainland if I were you. You won't find the secret animal in the ocean surrounding Australia.
What about the
Quagga.
koala? It's a very furry animal. Koalas are marsupials, but they are often wrongly thought of as bears. They live most of their lives in eucalyptus trees, which provide the koalas with all their food.
I've never seen an animal that looks more like a Sesame Street puppet.
Koalas don't drink. They get all the moisture they need from the leaves. When threatened, koalas will fight using their claws. But they are mostly quiet and gentle animals, until the mating season, when the male koalas make loud roaring sounds to impress the females. Baby koalas stay in their mother's pouches for about 6 months, and then ride around on their mother's backs.
Koalas are slow-moving animals and are awkward on the ground, but they are very strong climbers and have powerful claws to grip onto tree branches.
Koalas sleep up to 18 hours a day. Some people think that the eucalyptus in the leaves drugs the koalas, but they actually sleep so much because their diet is poor.
The koala isn't the secret animal. Here's your next clue. The secret animal has a tail.
Dingo.
Maybe it's the dingo. Dingoes are members of the dog family. Unlike other dogs, dingoes can't bark, but they can yelp and howl. Dingoes are also different to other dogs because their ears are always standing up. Dingoes are hunters and will look for food in packs or alone. Many Australian animals are wary of the dingo. Among their prey are possums, wombats, and kangaroos. They are very strong and powerful with large teeth. Because they also prey on farm animals, dingoes themselves are hunted as a pest by farmers in the outback.
Dingoes live in family groups. Don't forget, the secret animal prefers to live alone. Here's another clue. The secret animal has spurs on its body.
Aw, they're just dogs. They're just feral dogs.
Could this be the secret animal? The spur-winged plover has a spur on each wing. Their bright yellow spurs have 2 purposes. They're part of the male's courtship display and also part of the spur-winged plover's defence. If it's threatened, the plover will run at its attacker, using its spur as a weapon.
The plubber?
Spur-winged plovers have loud
I have never
screeching
heard of a
calls,
plubber in my
and
life.
they live near water.
It looks like a Evangelion mech.
But this isn't the secret animal. The secret animal isn't a bird.
It sounds like a very unusual animal. What's another clue?
It's not a bird, but I told you it can look like a bird.
It's a
That's
platypus.
because it hatches out of an egg.
So it must be a reptile. They're the only other animal family that lays eggs.
No, you fool, it's a platypus.
Snakes are reptiles. Some of the snakes that live in Australia have a poisonous bite. They eat
Some.
whole by dislocating their jaws. This allows their mouths to open so wide they can even eat animals much larger than themselves.
The secret animal isn't a snake, but it can be ferocious.
I love this old-timey map of Australia with the Sydney Opera House on it.
If the secret animal can be ferocious, it might be a monitor, like the goanna. Monitors are large lizards with strong legs, clawed toes, and forked tongues. The goanna is a ferocious hunter of rabbits, lizards, and even snakes. Goannas themselves are not poisonous, and if frightened, they will usually run away. Goannas are quite fast and are also known as racehorse monitors. For thousands of years, goannas have been a source of food for Australian Aborigines. The bearded dragon certainly looks ferocious, but that's really just a defence, to scare away any threatening animals. Bearded dragons eat insects, spiders, and caterpillars. They also scare other animals away from their territory by bobbing their heads up and down. bearded dragons are good climbers. Like other reptiles, they are cold-blooded animals. They like to bask in the sun to keep warm.
Yeah, Komodo dragons are
At the first
monitors,
sign of danger,
and
the
they're
bearded dragon puffs up
only
with
found
air
on
and
some
raises its
Indonesian
spines.
islands.
It opens its jaws wide to show its bright yellow mouth and teeth. It also expands the skin around its neck to make it look larger and more fearsome.
Here's another clue. The secret animal is a mammal.
But you said it lays eggs.
It does.
But mammals don't lay eggs.
Some mammals belong to the monotreme family, and they do lay eggs.
The echidna. This must be it. It's a monotreme, and the male has a spur on its ankle.
It is Knuckles.
Echidnas are covered in spines, but they also eat fur. And they are active at dusk and dawn. They like to live near water.
Thank you.
They swim using their long snout like a snorkel. They sometimes dig burrows. And they prefer to live alone. This must be the secret animal. Is it?
What do they eat?
They eat ants and termites. They have long, sticky tongues, which they use to find food. Echidnas also have pouches for their young. When the mother gives birth, she lays a single egg in her pouch. The baby hatches in about 10 days and stays inside the pouch until its spines begin to appear. The spines protect the echidna. They will roll up into a ball if threatened. This is the secret animal, isn't it? It fits all the clues.
No, it's not.
Well, we're going to Sydney.
I'll give you one more clue. The secret animal hunts for its food underwater.
Then it can only be one animal. The platypus.
You're right. The platypus is
Oh my God.
Australia's most secret animal and one of the most unusual animals in the world. The platypus hunts underwater, catching its food with a single gulp and storing it in cheek pouches. It probes a river bottom with its sensitive bill, looking for worms, shrimps and mollusks. The platypus's bill
what a
is
weird
so
animal.
sensitive that it can pick up electricity generated by the movement of a shrimp. The platypus is unique. Its body is covered with dense waterproof fur, and the male platypus has a spur on his ankle. Not much is known about this spur, but it's thought that it may be used to inject poison into larger animals. The platypus is a monotreme, an egg-laying mammal. It has a bill and webbed feet like a duck, and a tail like a beaver.
The platypus looks so strange that when the body of one was brought back to England in 1798, people thought it was a fake and had been stitched together from bits and
I
pieces.
love how they
of animal.
swim by just wiggling
Although
wildly.
it's thought of as an animal that lives in water, in fact, the platypus spends only about 2 hours each day in the water. It lives in burrows dug by the side of rivers and creeks.
The platypus closes its ears and eyes when it swims underwater. It's very buoyant and often has to anchor itself to rocks underwater so that it won't float to the surface. If it does appear on the surface, it's well camouflaged and looks like a massive waterweed.
The platypus is active at dawn and dusk. Although they're sometimes seen in pairs, they generally prefer to live alone. They are very secretive and hard to find, but they're not thought to be endangered.
The platypus certainly deserves to be called Australia's most secret animal.
We did it. We found the secret animal.
I'm back. If you have your pencil
Ooh,
and
the
paper
poster.
ready, I'll show you how to get your free poster.
Okay. We're ready. Oh, there were no further instructions. We should have just written down that address. Oh well. If anyone feels like mailing $2 Australian, no, American. This is clearly an American video. If you feel like sending $2 for shipping and handling to that address, you probably won't get a poster. Okay, let's reassemble our tape. Oh no. Oh no. It's not coming out. Oh, come on. Come on. Yes, thank you. Oh no. Damn it. Okay. Well, we watched that one. And now it is retired. Platypus tape is done for. Thank you to the Bella Bunny for sending this one in. This is going in the dead pile. It is not culturally significant enough to save and put on another cassette. Let's just... Yeah. This... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's the end of that tape. Now then. Hopefully the VCR still works. What do you... What should we watch? Let's see. Oh. Yeah, tape successfully yeeted. What do we got here? Mystery tape. Oh, I mean, I'm tempted to do mystery tape, but those are really long and mysterious. Yeah, the tape self-destructed. I don't think we have any more Dave videos. Oh no, Trill. We'll save Maisy. We can't watch your first birthday, Haley. It's not in the Golden VCR catalog. Zelda Master, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I don't have Peter Gabriel queued up, but I can find it. We can seek to it on the tape. But for now, we'll keep that one queued up. Let's pick something here. We gotta pick something. We could learn to needlepoint, or we could have an evening with Lewis Grizzard. I'm gonna make a poll. Tape, needlepoint. Grizzard. I have made a poll. Learn to needlepoint or an evening with Lewis Grizzard. What's it going to be, folks? Wow, nobody likes Grizzard. We don't have any big Grizzard fans over here. He's the Mark Twain of this generation. All right, well, I'll go get needlepoint. I'll be right back. Okay, here we have Learn to Needlepoint. Your host, Aurele de la Brosse. It has been rewound. Hooray! We don't know how long it is. We have no other information besides what's on this tape here, but it looks fairly short, maybe an hour at most. Platypus tape. He's springing forth. A platypus spilling tape from its chest. Oh, the tape. Yeah. Thank you for that, Ghost. Okay, let's see if Learn to Needlepoint will, in fact, play in this cursed VCR now. And let's Learn to Needlepoint with Aurele de la Brosse. Unknown runtime. Unknown year. Here we go. Come on, needlepoint. Needlepoint.
Beautiful.
Oh.
How would you like to have this in your living room? My name is Aurele de la Brosse, and I'd like to teach you how to do needlepoint, how to create this beautiful masterpiece. All you need to know is how to do a slant stitch. So, let's get on with it. Let's learn to needlepoint. The beautiful flower arrangement in needlepoint that we saw on the wall is a tapestry, and this is also a tapestry. It's a piece of canvas, and we've covered the whole canvas.
This is really great. This was sent in by the Bella Bunny.
And we followed a pattern.
So I assume Aurele de la Brosse is from Quebec.
In the front of your canvas should be really neat, and also the back, which is also very neat. You don't want those little pieces of ends of yarn sticking out. So, a beautiful needlepoint, beautiful work. You don't have to block it. It's already blocked. When you work with a needlepoint, usually you'll work on a loom. This is a portable loom with a needlepoint. It's pinned on a piece of canvas on the wool, on the wooden bar, and it's rolled to make tight. This is a portable one. You use that so you can carry on, take it on a train with you on the buses, in the car, take it camping, and you work. But if you're at home, you'd like a real beautiful loom. This one, I sit at it, and you work on the loom. All your needlepoint is one stitch, the slant stitch. So this is just a pattern I've been doing, just to show you how easy it is. You can draw on a piece of canvas and then follow your pattern and use the different colors. What I'm going to do is show you how to start using a color in your yarn. I have a piece of yarn, and I'm going to thread that piece with a needle. Again, these are tapestry needles. They're blunt end needles and have a very large head on the needle. If the camera can pick this up, this is a very
Beautiful.
large head needle and a blunt needle. Now, to thread your needle again, just hold it between your fingers, pull the thread with your needle, squeeze it tight, and thread your yarn in your needle. Okay? Now, to start doing needlepoint, again, I have to emphasize you do not have any knots in your work, either on the back side or the front side. There's never a knot in your work. So if I'm going to thread what in this canvas, there's 2 strands vertical and 2 strands horizontal, and we're going to thread the wool in one corner and cross over 2 threads.
This looks so tedious.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the yarn and leave about a little section like this in the back, okay, and hold it with one finger. Then go down, crisscross to the other end and pull the yarn through. Now in the back, now if I'm going to bring the needle to the other corner. Now in the back, what I want to do is bring the wool down and lock in that strand. You lock it in, and you do 3 loops over the strand. So that locks it in. Again, what I'm doing is a slant stitch. It's one crisscross on the different strand of the canvas. There's 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's the kind of thing where, like,
Let's bring the needle up.
it switches your brain off, and sometimes you want your brain to be switched off.
You can feel it.
Just have a thing to focus on.
I've done it
But
twice, and I've hooked that little strand of yarn.
I'm the type of person that would be doing this and thinking, God, there's got to be a better way. What if I instead built a machine to do this for me?
And just bring your needle up. Some people, if you're accustomed, and you'll just go down and bring your needle up. I do not suggest to do that, because what you're going to do is you're pulling the yarn and you're threading the wool. Because by the time you do about 20 or 30 stitches, your yarn gets very thin and it won't cover the canvas. When you're selecting a certain amount of yarn, use just a short section so you don't fray your yarn by doing too many stitches. Again, let's do another one. The needle down.
Whew. Howdy, Somber Nart. We're doing okay.
Bring it up. Now this is canvas. I'm holding.
We would be better if we didn't have
Now that we've done
COVID, but
this,
we're
I'll
doing
twist this
okay.
Side, and we're going to talk about the yarn that you need to work a piece of tapestry. The yarn comes in many sizes. It comes in a small skein like this, or a larger skein, or I have here some very large skeins of wool.
It's great.
The tapestry yarn is a 4-ply yarn. If I were to take this apart, you have 4 small strands of pure wool twisted together to give you that real strong packed wool. So it comes in many sizes, small little skeins. You buy little skeins of yarn because you want just a perfect color. You want, let's say your canvas has a lot of details and you'd like to have a lot of colors, you buy in the small skein. But if you're going to do a background which has a lot of color,
We have not made Super Bowl picks.
each little
Usually
skein
that happens the
has
day
a
of.
lot. That is very important because
I'm sad that we're sick and won't be able to
yarn
join in
of the
person
same
for the
color.
Super
You
Bowl
need a large
this year.
spool, and you need to know the dye lot. So now what I want to do is
Oh, those
on this canvas,
tongues.
I want to do just a little section because I want to go around. On the other canvas, I did just a straight line. I showed you how to start. Now I'm going to start and do a little corner. So I'm going to pick just the green color. And if you notice, in my flower, I have 4 different greens. So on here, I have 4 different greens. It's all pre-cut. So now all I need is a light green. Now, it's very important to buy all the yarn all at the same time, because the dye lots is very important. So if you're going to use many different colors, buy all the yarn for your tapestry at the same time. It's very important. So now I'm going to thread my needle. Again, just squeeze it between your fingers and push the head through the wool and thread your wool. The light green I'm going to do with this piece. So like on the other canvas, I thread it through. I'm going to keep a little section underneath with my finger, then thread down, pull, and bring my needle up, and thread again. Now I've got one hand on top, one underneath. Now I can work individually. This is much easier, faster, and then you don't squeeze your canvas too much. When you're doing the work, you are the artist. You are designing the colors, because the picture on the canvas is very poor. You can go vertical, horizontal, left to right. What I'm doing is I'm just filling in. Now what you have to do is make sure that you don't jump from one place to another. Have a long piece of wool underneath. What you want to do is try to go from one section to another in a short point. Now I've got 4 more stitches to do.
This isn't super compelling to watch, but it is very chill.
Or this little flower here.
And we get to look at pretty needlework.
More. And now I think I'm going to do one more I'm designing, and I need that. So there. This is a beautiful little green flower. Now let's change color. Let's get to a darker color and start the other side of the flower. I picked out a different color, and now I'm threading my needle.
There's only one stitch.
Pull it through.
It's all you need, and you can make this.
No knots in your yarn. And what I'm doing, I'm pulling my yarn. I gotta hold it. Make sure that I hold it. I can feel it. So now I'm going to lock it in. There, my color. And then I got to do 2 more. Make sure you have that piece of yarn inside 2 or 3 times. A couple more stitches. It's a very small piece of green that I'm doing. It's a tip of a flower, tip of a leaf. This is 1. And when you're doing this, when you're pulling your yarn, make sure that the yarn always has a nice twist to it, because you have to turn your yarn and keep it twisted. Never leave it untwist, because it'll fray. This is my last stitch. Now I'm going to flip my canvas over, and now what we have to do is put the needle through 3 or 4 stitches, pull the yarn.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I have to go to the post office soon.
It's locked. And you cut the yarn.
Once I'm less contagious.
The canvas, I have to explain a little bit about.
That is impressive, yeah.
Canvases are very stiff because they are starch. When you're doing all this work, all you're doing is you're locking your yarn in. And then after the canvas, when you're all finished, we block a canvas. So when we steam it, all that starch sticks to the yarn and the canvas, and it becomes one. So then that's why you have to make sure that your yarn, when you're doing your stitches, not to have it too tight, otherwise you'll shift your canvas. And once you block it, it'll be pulling the yarn and you'll have holes through your yarn between the stitches. So when the canvas is steamed, the starch glues the wool to the canvas.
This does feel less like
Now
learn to needlepoint
a small pattern
and more like
green
watch a guy who's really good at needlepoint do some needlepoint.
Most of the work done on a canvas is a slant stitch from corner to corner. But here, I want to show you that you can do all kinds of different stitches on a canvas if you want to do a picture. You have the up and down stitch, which is called the gobelin stitch, and all the basket weave, and there's all kinds of stitches. But mainly on the canvas, you always do a slant stitch. It fills in the yarn better, and most of your pictures that you have on the wall or hanging, they're mostly all done with the slant stitch.
Is that Henry II?
Needlepoint is a very traditional art. Some people used to do that as wall hangings to cover the walls of castles, and sometimes they would just have a small picture, or they would even make a huge canvas and cover a whole wall. And sometime when they did a canvas, they would cover chairs or other things needed around the house. But mainly tapestries were for wall hanging. Now that I've showed you the basic techniques in needlepoint, how to do the slant stitch, how to start and finish, now all I recommend is to get a small kit, practice a bit, and then you can do beautiful masterpieces in a very short time. My name is Aurele de la Brosse. Keep your hands busy.
Idle hands are the devil's plaything. I'm Aurele de Brosse. Learn needlepoint, or else you might masturbate.
Yes, you can learn new skills from a book. However, with the Learn To series, you now have a practical, hands-on video that you can rewind, pause, and watch over and over again. Our family of programs is always growing, and I hope you'll join me in learning to knit, crochet, needlepoint, and many more crafts. Each video gives you a step-by-step instruction
That was great.
on how to create beautiful handmade treasures. Till next time, take care and keep your hands busy.
Keep your hands busy. This tape ended exactly when I was hoping it would end. Sudbury, Ontario, Canada. 1866 can knit. That's great. So you just watch that 15-minute tape, you buy a kit, and then you can create masterpieces like the ones you showed us in very little time. Thank you, Aurele de la Brosse. That was beautiful. That was beautiful indeed. Let's see. Should we watch a sports? Jacebook had a good point that it's Super Bowl Sunday coming up, so we should watch a sports. Let me just grab this. Oop. Sports. Let me see what I've got right here. We have not excuse me, we have not picked teams. Oh god. Whew. Whew. Let's see. Here are our sports tapes. Let's pick one at random. 1998 Vuelta a España, Olano's Time Has Come. This is a 2-volume box set sent in by the Vela Bunny about a cycling race in Spain. Quite a lot of cycling race on that one. Let's see, or Drag Racing 1993, or the Tree Lounge Advantage. You could do swimming. What's everyone's favorite sport? I think we have like a bunch of deer hunting and golf stuff. Sorry, I only have one VCR, so I can't rewind to find the Peter Gabriel music video while also watching other things. We're gonna have to keep that queued up. Anyway, we have, I think somebody sent in the original, not so great moments in sports. But I have not cataloged it yet. We could do, let's see. All right, you know what? Let's do Vuelta a España. Olano's Time Has Come. I'm gonna go ahead and say that we're probably not gonna do all 170 minutes of this VHS program, but we can check it out, and then we can do a poll. It's on 2 tapes. Bella Bunny sent in a lot of 2-tape box sets. There's this, and there's like 8 Focus on the Family lectures. So let's test out our process for tape yeeting. We'll watch 10 minutes of this, and then we'll do a poll. How's that? And this 1998 cycle race tape will really get us in the Super Bowl spirit. Be right back. Here we are, folks, courtesy of the Vela Bunny. 1998, Vuelta a España, Olano's Time Has Come. We've had many requests for video coverage of the cycling year's third and final major tour, the Vuelta a España Tour of Spain. And this year, for the first time, WCP delivers. This special 2-volume cassette has all the highlights from what many would consider to be the best, most aggressive Tour of Spain in years. Abraham Olano, the man tipped as Miguel Indurain's successor, finally delivers in both the time trials and in the mountains, fighting off constant attacks from the Kelma team. In taking his first major tour win, Olano becomes the first home winner of the Vuelta since 1991. Oh, this historic race is not all about the Spanish, for it also sees Lance Armstrong's comeback after his treatment for cancer reach new heights with his surprise 4th-place finish. Well, you kind of ruined the surprise, didn't you? Don't miss the video event of the season. Ooh, World Cycling Productions Incorporated, Hennepin Avenue, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Copyright 1998, approximately 170 minutes. Let's try this out. What did Lance Armstrong do again? He didn't do a murder, did he? I forget. Forget what his deal was. Oh, that's right, doping. Okay. Well, let's try just 10 minutes of the Vuelta. Yeah, I've been to Hennepin Avenue. Oh boy. All right. Gonna get this 3D logo. I mean, I'm thinking of Oscar Pistorius, who did the murder. In stereo. Well, yeah, he was an athlete who garnered a lot of sympathy, and everyone was like, "Oh, he's triumphed over adversity," and then he did it bad. Your family friend was on whose team? Pistorius? Armstrong? Olano? That's so many bikes. Ah, yeah. No, we were talking about Lance Armstrong. He's in this tape.
And welcome to our coverage of the Vuelta a España, 3,800 kilometers. I'm Phil Liggett along with Paul Sherwin, and let's join the action on stage one here. It's a circuit race based on Cordoba in the southwest corner of Spain. 162 kilometers, Paul. The weather is scorching. It's 38 degrees Celsius at the moment.
It is a very hot part of Spain down here, and a lot of riders looking to see what the performance is going to be of the Festina squad. This is their first major...
That's 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow.
Alex Zuller, one of those riders who was involved in that doping scandal which really marred the Tour de France this year, and they will be looking to try and clean the slate and prove that they are fairly clean riders.
And just a little more than 90 riders in the main field as we come into the last 3 kilometers before the finish here.
Yeah.
And indeed,
Pistorius murdered his girlfriend, which is morally a little worse than taking performance-enhancing drugs.
Rider who crashed out of the Tour de France amongst all of the doping scandals this year, and the riders now heading down to what looks like being a reasonably sized bunch sprint, but they are long.
1998,
a big group of riders.
The year that professional cycling fixed the doping problem forever.
The young rider whose brother Beat rides for a different team has crossed the line first. That's got to go down as the best win of his career. So Marcus Zieber gets the first Amarillo jersey of the Tour, finishing ahead of Giuliano Figueras and Laurens Jalabert in third. And stage 2, already the longest stage of the Tour, 235 kilometers, taking the riders away now from Cordoba to Cadiz, and not surprisingly, it's like a desert down this
Cadiz.
Spain at this time of the year. The riders all day were in no hurry at all to race this stage.
Well, it's a difficult part of the country to come and race in, especially at this time of the year, because half of Europe comes down here on holiday. And the early part of the race, the riders really meandered along and enjoyed the hot weather that really does dominate this part of Spain at this time of year. 35 degrees Celsius once again, but coming down towards the finish line, it was the big yellow jerseys of the Once squad on the front, and I feel
man on a horse
Jalabert,
wins the race.
He wasn't interested in taking the lead so early on, has put a lot of responsibility on his team to keep the whole race together.
Oh, and there's been a crash in the sprint sprint finish. The riders are tumbling down behind here. Jerome Blylavens has got the victory. But they've left one or two riders scarred in that massive pile-up. As they came into the line, though, Jerome Blylavens gets the victory ahead of Giovanni Lombardi of the Telecom team. Robbie McEwen of Australia and Rabobank, he gets third. But the yellow jersey staying on the shoulders of Marcus Zeberg. And the heat's certain to continue on this stage of 193 kilometres from Cadiz on to Estepona. And the riders again staying together in that tight field. Just the
Is this just going to be 170 minutes of play-by-plays of every single leg of this race?
In the favour of Laurent Jalabert, who is now breathing down the neck of Marcus Zeberg overall. But you know, Estepona are quite big players in the sponsorship of the Tour now. That's why the race is going around here. No doubt the reason why we're seeing one of the riders here having a chat with their team car as well.
Well, certainly an important stage for the riders too, because they move away from the Atlantic coast, head around the bottom.
I would not be drinking a Pepsi while riding a bicycle.
Towards the Mediterranean part of the country. And once again, always near the front of these Spanish races, you can see the yellow and black jerseys of the Once squad, because for them it is so important to perform well here, and they're trying to make sure that they can put Laurent Jalabert in the yellow jersey of this race very early on. And you can see the winds in this part of the race really having an effect and splitting the main bunch.
Well, after being beaten by Marcus Zeberg first day, Switzerland, and then Jerome Blylavens from Holland, it looks as though the Spanish are beginning to get a control of this race. The Tour of Spain is infamous for the fact that the Spanish do seem to control the racing. Ask Robert Miller, who nearly won it on one occasion. Here come the team, though, of the Post Suisse as they try to keep Marcus Zeberg in that Amarillo jersey. There's been a crash further down the road too. I didn't quite get a long enough glimpse of that rider, but it was a Mappe rider who's gone out the race, Paul.
You know, Phil, I think that was Paolo Lanfranchi who went down there. And what's going on here is because of the temperature, a lot of riders' reflexes are slowing down, but they're still taking the risk to try and stay at the front. And what's happening then is there's a couple of wheels are touching and several riders are falling to the ground.
Well, at least in this long straight, they get a good sight of the finish. And a rider's touched the wheel there. The man on second wheel moved across him, took him out. So there's been another crash as they approach the finish. But the field now heading towards the line. Only two riders on the ground. And it looks as though the man who's going to win the sprint is Jan Kirstiplo of the Estonian champion. Gets the victory ahead of Marcel Wust. But there will be a change overall because of the bonuses along the route. Laurent Jalabert now leads the Tour by 2 seconds from Zeberg. So not surprisingly, pretty tight at the top after almost 600 kilometres covered. We're now on to stage 4 from Marbella along to Granada.
All right, we're at 7 minutes. I have to go to the bathroom.
I'm quite certain a lot of these riders are very happy that we're not going up the Sierra Nevada, the big climb just out of the back of Granada here. But in the early part of the stage, in fact, it's Banesto who tried to hot up the racing because John Odriozola tried to go off the front and put a lot of pressure on. Abraham Olano is the leader of that squad, but early on in the race, they've sent him out to try and open up the trails.
Well, Olano would like to feature in this Vuelta España. There's the main field coming over. Laurent Jalabert having a good day so far. He's nipped a couple of seconds in time bonuses along the route. So he's building himself a little comfort in that leader's Amarillo jersey.
This part of Spain, as they pick their way through all of the olive trees, Phil, is a very difficult part of Spain to race through because not only is it dominated by the heat, which is always on this part of the world, but it's also very difficult roads to race on. The road has a very difficult surface to it, and it feels in temperatures like this as if you're sticking to the surface all the time. And in fact, now the Banesto guys have replaced Odriozola at the front with number 25, Jose Vicente Garcia, who's gone off the front as well. So obviously this afternoon, Banesto have a plan and they want to toughen up the race.
Well, they're certainly loosening the legs, that's for sure now. So there's nothing about a promenade on the race today after having had a couple of days of silly crashes. Maybe that's another reason they want to get things on the move and try and loosen up. Just behind him now, the Amarillo jersey of Laurent Jalabert goes over in third place, which is interesting. He's taking a close interest at the front. The Spanish teams, remember, are still looking for their first stage win, and that's a while since they've gone so many days without one.
Certainly is a beautiful part of Spain down here, though, if you ever want to come down and ride your bike in this area, because the roads on the...
Did I miss anyone else falling down?
...are devoid of traffic, and you really can have some excellent bike rides. But I don't think Vicente Garcia Acosta is too worried about that at the moment. All he wants to do is try and stay at the head of the race. But you can see the main field really taking these intermediary sprints very seriously indeed. In fact, they're not giving Garcia Acosta much of an advantage.
No, he's been swept up. He's gone back into the pack with a long line of riders, meaning that the pace is on here. Kelme also riding well, and news reaching us too that Guerini, who's third in the Tour of Italy, has abandoned the race.
I mean, maybe he's
he must be sick or something, because he wouldn't have climbed off this.
Maybe he's just saying the name of the town in Texas.
Remember the rider in the pouring rain that almost stole the stage into Milan on the last day of the Giro d'Italia.
Well, a chance here to see Alex Zuller, the former winner of this event. Last year, he's sitting at the back there of one of his Festina teammates, but a lot of work done at the front here by Team Telecom, who feel that they've got great chances of stage victories with their man Giovanni Lombardi, who so far, with 10 kilometres to go, is proving to be a very rapid sprinter in this year's event.
Well, this is the sort of day for Lombardi, and that's why they're working very hard for him now. Number 181 is Andres.
All right, that's 10 minutes. Let's see if we want to do another 10 minutes.
Last year, I think it was, as they now try to set this one up. The Esteponian riders too, those green and white jerseys would like a stage result because, as I say, this year they're getting some sponsorship into the Tour as well. There's the leader. Had a couple of seconds. He's gained 4 seconds on the road, in fact, in time bonuses, but he still needs a good result at the finish, I think.
Well, 5 kilometres to go, and Jean
Pole has begun.
Comfortable indeed, but it is great to see Lance Armstrong in the field here with the US Postal Squad, because Armstrong really riding for the first time.
We're getting some Lance Armstrong
since he rode the Tour de France back in 1996.
Well, the riders fanning out now for what should be a sprint of all the riders. Jalabert trying to break into the action as well. Always difficult to pick out the yellow jersey in the Vuelta, but there he is, too far back, I think, as the race comes to the line, and he looks as though Marcel Wust is trying, but he's given way to Guidi. Lombardi right there, bangs his handlebars. Blyleven's was there. I think Wust only got 4th, but that really was a battle royale of the sprinters, and in fact Guidi, on the day his team leader retires, he gets the Amarillo jersey as well. So that's brought some smiles to the Polti team. Out is Guerini, and into yellow is Fabrizio Guidi. Lombardi
Amarillo jersey.
So to stage number 6 between Murcia and Alicante, 201 kilometres. The 5th stage, won in a sprint by Jerome Blyleven, his 2nd of the Tour. No change at all overall. The yellow jersey still with Guidi.
All right, hope you enjoyed that. That was the 1998 Vuelta a España. Thank you, Bella Bunny, for sending that in. We are going to move right into a new tape. Thank you to Zelda Master. Who sent in 1,000 bits earlier and asked if we perhaps could watch Peter Gabriel. Peter Gabriel's singing voice really reminds me of Tim Heidecker. Oh, I did not know that Peter Gabriel was in Genesis. I just knew Genesis as the Phil Collins band. What a range we have on this stream now between Kirk Franklin with God's Property, You Are the One, and Peter Gabriel's Disembodied Gyrating Crotch. Would you rather hear Peter Gabriel covering You Are the One, or would you rather hear Kirk Franklin and God's Property covering Steam by Peter Gabriel? Oh, Peter Gabriel chair. It's remarkable how much this Peter Gabriel head looks like a Half-Life character from Gary's Mod. Like one of the random resistance dudes. Whew. Thank you, Zelda Master, for making that possible. Hope you all enjoyed Peter Gabriel. I'm going to go ahead and rewind that so we have it queued up for for next time. Yeah, we can do some ads. I'll take a quick break. I actually go get another Powerade or something. BRB. Ads are running. Subscribers, you're still with me. Thanks for being here. I am sick. Do you want to watch a Do you want to watch the Buttercream Gang? I feel like we should just watch something long. Okay. We'll add this tape to the pile. We've now got Brazilian coordination for drum set, Peter Gabriel Steam, and God's Property, You Are the One. These go on a special place in the shelf. Okay, let's look at this. So we have several features from feature films for families. So the Buttercream Gang from 1992, 93 minutes. Good kids, small town fun, and unconditional love for a struggling friend. This is a gang of 14-year-old boys that become known as the Buttercream Gang for some reason. And then, nice Paxlovid ad. Ooh, then one of the kids gets involved with some bad kids and forms a different kind of gang. So then his old friends have to help him bring back his former values. It's a moving story of love and devotion to friendship. So that's the Buttercream Gang. We also have, from the same production company, we have several films, but one is In Your Wildest Dreams from 1991. When high school senior Mark Andrews' accidental investment makes him a millionaire overnight, he must make a difficult decision about honesty, integrity, and the price of wealth and success. Mark dreams of making it big and living the fast-paced life of the wealthy and successful. He accidentally makes $1 million when using the wrong computer to make a simulated stock purchase. Unfortunately, Mark's million turns out to be the money Mr. Banks needs to save his electronics company. Mark must decide if the idea of success is worth hurting those closest to him. Okay. These both have very different vibes. One is a kid gets involved with gangs and has to be reminded of his Christian values, and one is this monstrosity. So let's go ahead and decide. Whoops. This one. Let's go ahead and decide which one of those we want to watch, shall we? In Your Wildest Dreams or The Buttercream Gang? I'm going to make a poll. I have no idea if these will be okay on the VOD or if they'll get clipped out. The Buttercream Gang or In Your Wildest Dreams. Start poll. We also have Who Gets the House and No More Baths. But the choice today is between these two. Oh boy. Oh, it's a close one. It's a real close one. Oh, it's tied. It's neck and neck. Wildest Dreams is pulling ahead. Oh, it's tied again. Buttercream Gang pulls out front. Commanding lead. Buttercream Gang. Ahead by 3. Ahead by 2. Oh man, this is such a close race. Buttercream Gang leads by 1. Is it going to take it? Is it going to take it? Yes, the Buttercream Gang wins. Well, we'll have to watch In Your Wildest Dreams some other time. Don't worry, we'll get to it. All right, that's it. It's time for the Buttercream Gang. Let me go grab it. Morning, Swiffer Sweeper. You are just in time for the Buttercream Gang. The Buttercream Gang. The Buttercream Gang. These are ostensibly 14-year-old boys. And they are the Buttercream Gang. Let's see if this is rewound. Not quite. Almost. Let's get it back to the beginning here. Summer for 14-year-old Scott, Pete, Eldon, and Lanny means having fun and helping those in need around town. The boys become known as the Buttercream Gang, a term coined during the early days of Elk Ridge when the local minister asked the boys to help widows churn their cream into butter. Okay. Then Pete makes some new friends and forms a very different kind of gang. But Scott, Eldon, and Lanny won't give up on their friend, and they strive with help from their community to bring Pete back to his former values. Will they succeed? This is a moving story of love and devotion to friendship. Whew. There's a sequel to the Buttercream Gang? Wow. Parent's Guide. Let me keep an eye on the tape rewinder. Boy. Let's just pop this in and get it rewound. See where we're at here. Yeah, all right, let's rewind. While we're doing that, we can read the Parent's Guide. Here are some prompts for parents to ask their kids. I, of course, in this situation am the parent, and you are all my Christian children. Parent's Guide. When someone wrongs you, which takes more courage? To fight or to find another way to solve differences? Does doing what's right always bring immediate results we can see? When we don't like ourselves, how do we usually treat others? Why did Scott give Pete his bike? Spoilers, jeez. What does unconditional love mean? Alright, well, this was produced by Don A. Judd, directed by Bruce Nybar. Director of Photography T.C. Christensen, and music by Kurt Bestor. Let's check out the Buttercream Gang. It's time. It's finally time. Whew. Are you ready for this to be the next 93 minutes of your life? Because I am. It's very rare that we get to watch a feature film.
Shh, he's coming.
Hey, where are you guys? You know I gotta catch a bus out of here. Surprise! Yeah. Hey, what's going on, you guys?
This stuff's for you.
Now you can blend in with the natives. Oh, thanks, man.
Unless you've changed your mind.
No, I can't do that. My aunt's alone with 2 little boys. I gotta go help her out. I'm a buttercreamer, right?
Yeah.
You know it. Besides,
had
it's the closest I may ever get to having a real mom. Even if she does make spaghetti with ketchup, huh? So listen, as my last final act as president, I would like to nominate Scott to be president of the Buttercreamers.
Why do you want to nominate me?
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
There. It's unanimous, okay?
All right, guys, let's get him to the bus. Let's go.
Hey, Prez. I want to give you a word of advice, okay? Lighten up, all right? Look at me. Buttercream isn't just about helping people out or whatever. It's about having fun. You know? You know about fun?
Yeah.
Huh?
All right.
You know about fun? Let me touch your nipples. I don't know if they get into it in the movie, but the back of the box does say why they're called the Buttercream Gang. And it's not very... doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Come on, what's that? Here. Come on, man.
Have fun.
Don't be so slack.
Yeah, ride us.
Get down on a tree, man.
Michael D. Weathered. Oh, Buttercreamers. Yeah, this was definitely a direct-to-video movie. So it was shot in 4:3.
Lenny, you ready? Yeah. Come on, Eldon. I'll be there.
He called that kid Lenny, but the back of the box says Lanny.
Scott! Lenny! Eldon! Stop! Come here! Come here! I need you to do something for me! Hurry! Do earthquake! One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I guess this is how they... This is supposed to be the movie showing us how they help the community? I don't know. That was a crunchy sound.
Dear Pete, how's Chicago? You've only been gone a month, but it feels like a year. I really miss the fun we had together. Well, school started 2 weeks ago, and just like you predicted, I've got Mr. Duncan for math. How's your Aunt Spaghetti?
Hey, Aunt Maria.
Well, hey, Pete. How'd you do in school today?
Fantastic. Aced my exams. Got an A on the old history report.
Hey, Pete,
Oop.
that's great.
Pete's Italian, so he's gonna get into trouble.
Proud of you. Oh, by the way, you've got a letter from Scott today.
All right.
Yeah, he must be a pretty good friend.
Yeah, he's the best.
His parents are dead. Did I miss that? The aunt just said if your parents were alive, they would be proud of you.
It's on your stereo.
All right.
And can you please not put your stuff on the bed, please?
Okay.
We're not rewinding. We don't rewind the Buttercream Gang.
Hey, Scott. I've got a lot to tell you. Both some good news and some bad. I got straight A's on my report card. But I won't be able to come home for Christmas. My Aunt Marie says it costs too much.
Pete, you have a letter from Scott.
I'll read it later, all right? I met some neighbor kids. We mostly just hang out at the video arcade. I'm learning a lot about Chicago, even though it's not like the fun we had.
Ooh, those Chicago toughs. Look at their coats and hats and everything.
Any mail for me today, Mom?
Nothing from Pete. I'm sorry, Scott.
I'm gonna go to the treehouse for a while, all right?
All right.
See ya.
Don't be late.
Pete's falling in with them Italian boys.
Steve! Hello!
Ooh, leather jacket and headband.
Come on, guys, this isn't funny. Where are you?
Why is he dressed like that?
Hey, what you guys do? Come on! Let's get out of here!
All right, hold it right there, you kids. I'm
telling you, you got the wrong guy. I didn't do anything.
Put your hands on the wall, feet apart.
You got the wrong guy.
That's what they all say. See how these fit.
Dear Pete, I haven't heard anything from you for a long time. Why haven't you written? Is there anything wrong? This isn't like you, Pete. Hey, baseball season started. Gotta see what they got planned.
Getting the fedora. The wife beater and the fedora.
Do you know what this is?
You guys better bust down, huh?
These costumes are ridiculous.
Busted, man. Hang loose.
Ugh.
It's a letter from your school. You've been expelled. It says you broke into another kid's locker.
One of the other gangs set me up.
Ever since you were arrested, you've been blaming other people.
I didn't do anything this time, okay?
Well, what you did do was pick the wrong friends. And ever since then, you've been getting into trouble.
I'll stop hanging out with them.
Pete, you've told me that before. Look, I asked you to live with us because I thought you'd be a good example for my children. Now all they talk about is being in a gang like you.
I'll do better.
Help me to the street with this.
Where are we going?
You're catching a bus home.
Take that stupid bandana off while you're at it. You look ridiculous, Pete. Cosplaying as a gang member.
I like you here just fine.
I'm sorry, but I've talked to your grandfather and he thinks that the best thing for you would be to go back to Elk Ridge.
All right, nice hit, nice hit. All right, good hustle. That's what we got to do against the Braves next week. Come on, Scotty. Now listen, don't reach for the ball. Just wait for it to come to you. That way you'll hit with more power.
Back to evangelical Christian Paradise Town.
Relax. Remember, Scotty, wait for the ball. All right, remember, wait for your pitch. Oh boy, yes, yes! Oh, yes, yes! Good hit! Way to go, that's what I'm talking about!
The coach does appear to be a minister, yeah.
Way to go, way to go! All right, Ellen. All right, come on, you're up next.
All right, Elton, smack it out there.
Just wait for the ball, okay? Just wait for it. All right.
I'm confused about what religious affiliation this movie has.
Ellie, don't chase the bad ones. Just wait for the ball, okay? Wait for the ball.
Because if the coach, the caller would be like a Catholic thing or maybe an Anglican thing, like an Episcopalian thing. Is it Mormon?
Come on, Eldon. You don't have to swing at everything.
Feature films for families.
Run it out, Elton, run it out. Nice try, Ellen. Good hustle. Good hustle. All right, everybody come on in. Come on in for sliding practice.
Oh, that's right. Protestants don't consider Mormons Christian.
Go, go, go.
It's all right, Eldon.
Man, you keep hitting him like that and we're gonna kill
Like
him.
evangelicals.
Yeah, but I only hit him like that and I'm relaxed. I'm already starting to get nervous.
Too bad Pete's not here. He could probably loosen you up.
Yeah, he could loosen everybody up.
Especially with one of those dumb commercials. Hey, I got an idea. We'll send Pete a telegram.
This may be a VOD killer. It's fine.
Needs relief. Come home quickly.
Yeah, but then you better be ready.
I think this is a quintessential part of the VHS experience. I think this movie deserves to be seen in VHS quality.
You got the right ones, baby.
Scotty! Scott! Scott!
What? What's the matter?
It's the widow Jenkins! She fell down again! I tried to get in her house! It was all locked up!
Come on, guys, let's go.
Oh, the widow Jenkins.
Hey, wait a minute, guys. Where are you going? We still got laps to run.
Sorry, Coach. We've got something more important to do.
Possibly more important than baseball. All right, guys, come on.
How dare they help the widow Jenkins? Why don't they call an ambulance? Jesus Christ. It's like very irresponsible to take an old lady's medical emergency into your own hands instead of calling an EMT. Why are they in the 50s? Thank you, Becca, for the 200 bits.
Got to step on it.
Hope you enjoy your future ghost.
Come on, Eldon, let's go.
Look out!
Eldon,
Well, come on, guys! What you waiting for?
Oh, God. Oh, God. The widow Jenkins. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Ah.
I'll check around on this side. Guys, she fell down in the dining room.
is she okay?
I don't know. I saw her feet moving.
All right, well, let's cook the roll. I know we put it back in here. Got it!
What are you gonna do?
Same thing we did last year. Who's going up?
Send Eldon up.
That's all right. There's no way I'm going up there.
You ready, Eldon?
Yeah, I'm ready. Come on, Lenny.
Guys, come on! Let's go swing for the rope!
Whoa, I'm slipping!
Start firing, Eldon!
I can't see. Did he make it?
Meet you guys at the front door! It's Jenkins! Miss Jenkins, you okay?
I'm okay, I think. I'm so glad you're here.
Come on in. Let's help her up.
Oh, thank you so much. I get so frightened when I
Oh, thank you.
fall like that and can't get up.
I had to cough.
Are you sure you're okay? Can we do anything else to help you?
Well, I do need some things from the store, boys, if you have...
I was saying that an old person falling down is a serious medical issue. They need medical attention. They don't just need to be helped up and they're fine. This is not a problem to be solved by a gang of boys.
Treat now at the store with the change.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, seriously. There could be contusions. I'm seeing a lot of Pepsi in this movie.
Well, Scott, you shopping for your mother today?
No, we're just picking up some things for Mrs. Jenkins.
Oh, I see. Buttercream business. Did I ever tell you boys that my great-grandfather was one of the first buttercreamers?
Yes, 1,000.
That was during the early days of the town. After a raid, it killed several of the men. the minister asked some of the teenage boys, including my great-grandfather, to help the widows by churning their butter. It was hard work, you know. It's 1530, Scott.
Was this a raid by the native people of Utah?
The started calling those boys the Buttercream Gang.
Was this a raid by the U.S. Army during the Mormon Wars?
I was buttercreamer, you know, when I was your age. Yeah, I've seen a lot of them come and go, but I think you boys are the best I've seen. You give all that change to Mrs. Jenkins. Yeah, the treats are on me. One buttercreamer to another.
Hey guys, let's go get a snow cone.
I don't have any money. I don't either.
Well, you can use the money Mrs. Jenkins gave us.
No, Mr. Graff wants us to give the money back.
Well, what's wrong with getting treats from both?
Hell then. Hi, Mr. Turner.
Hi, Mr. Turner.
Well, hi, boys.
Hey, did you hear we made the championship?
That's what I hear. Congratulations.
Thanks. Do you know when Pete's getting back?
I'm sorry, boys. I can't talk now. I'm late. I'll see you later and we'll talk more. Bye.
Bye. It's late. Can you guys help me with my papers? Yeah.
Yeah, sure thing. But I'm not delivering them all the way down on Beck Street this time. I've had enough exercise for one day. Hey, are you guys gonna go to the graduation dance?
I don't know. My sister said all she did at hers was stand around and look dumb.
Well, I think we should go together.
They're just throwing a paper like every 5 feet.
Lanny, I think he's asking us out on a date.
Come on, Scott, you know what I mean.
No, I just think he's afraid to dance with a girl.
I'm not afraid.
They've delivered like 20 papers to the same property.
What am I gonna do if I'm out dancing with the girl and they start playing a slow song?
You slow down. Sorry, Mark, I didn't see you there.
You didn't see me. What am I, invisible?
How's it going, Dad?
Good. Kind of late tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, well, Mrs. Jenkins fell down again.
Yeah, Regina told me.
Yeah. Dinner's ready.
Let's go get some chow, huh?
All right. Oh, Dad, I hit that over the fence today.
Ah, good for you, son. That's both did a great job. Ready? Dear God, we express our gratitude to you for this food, for this house, and for this family.
Can't wear a hat while you pray. Unless you're a woman, in which case it's essential that you wear a hat when you pray, depending on the tradition.
Got any letters from Pete lately?
No, not in a long time.
No, me either. Well, his grandpa was sure acting strange the other day. Yeah, he kind of seemed uptight.
I didn't notice. I had a snow cone on my mind.
You guys, there's no practice today. Let's go to Pete's house. Sorry, Margaret. I didn't see you there.
Why should today be any different?
Here, let me pick those up. What's this?
It's a picture of a gang in Chicago. I'm doing an extra credit report today on gangs in big cities.
Another report? Margaret, you already got an A. Why do you keep torturing us?
Well, they look pretty mean. It's because they're a real gang, not like you guys.
How convenient that she's doing a report on the gang.
Guys, see you after school, Scott.
Oh, boy.
Have you guys gotten any homework?
Nah, not this late.
I haven't. I got a ton of it. Stinks.
Oh, wow, wow.
Mr. Turner, you home?
Guys, come on in.
Hey, that sounds like Pete. He's back? He's back. Boy, that'll be great to see him.
School must let out early in
All
Chicago.
right, the Buttercreamers are back together.
Hey, guys, come on back.
Oh my god, he's still wearing the stupid bandana.
What happened to you?
What, you mean the threads? Pretty cool, huh? You like them?
Well, you look different.
Well, you do too, man, but that's cool.
How long you been home?
I just got back. I mean, how'd you guys even know I was in town?
We didn't. We saw your grandpa yesterday.
You spaced out when we asked how you were doing.
We thought something might be wrong.
How come you didn't write?
You guys hungry? I'm hungry. Why don't we go to Graff's, huh? Get some treats. I'm
More
buying.
Pepsi.
Great. What are we waiting for?
Sure it's okay with you, Grandpa?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Come on. Sorry about the walk, because, you know, the bike's not fixed yet.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, he got decidedly more Italian.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you get something to drink, and I'll pick us up something to eat, okay?
All right.
Cool. I remember working here. Mr. Grass still in there, huh?
Hello, Mrs. Campbell.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Graff.
Oh, hi, Scott. What are you up to?
Oh, up to no good as usual.
Hey there, Mr. Graff. Remember me?
Why, Pete Turner.
That's it.
I'd hardly recognize you.
It's good to see you. Listen, I'm thinking about changing my name to Pete Valdez. You know, that's my mom's name.
Well, Pete Valdez, I can see that you've been to the big city.
Yeah, I look a little bit different, huh?
Yeah. You're still the same old Pete that used to help me around the store, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, sure. Still the same. Good. Where's your shoelaces?
Oh, they're still back at the end of the middle of the aisle there.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Sure. So, you boys on buttercream business again?
Just welcoming Pete back into town. I'm buying the drinks.
Oh, well, that's a momentous occasion. That'll be $1.82, Eldon. Eldon, now you know the rules. You'll have to drink that outside.
Sorry, Mr. Graff, I forgot.
Well, did you find the shoelaces you wanted?
No, actually, I was looking for some neon-colored ones. Why don't you call me and tell me when you get some in?
Oh, I sure will. You take care of yourself now, Pete.
Oh, don't worry about that, Mr. Graff.
Neon-colored shoelaces. Wait. Why is there so much soda drinking in this Mormon production?
You guys want to head on down to the swimming hole?
We can't. Why not? We gotta go mow Mrs. Jenkins' lawn, remember? Hey, now you're back. You could help us.
We'll get done a lot faster.
Hey, guys, I'm late. I gotta head back home.
All right, we'll pick our bikes up later.
All right. Catch you guys late tonight, okay?
Right.
We'll see you,
Hey,
Pete.
hey.
He's got sunglasses.
Later.
It's like 6 p.m. Why is he wearing sunglasses?
I want to call a meeting to order.
Here?
Now? Yeah, now. What's bugging you? There's something wrong with Pete. Why? Just because he shows up looking different? I think he's okay.
I think he's more than okay. Pete's never bought treats before. I think it's great.
Yeah, well, where'd he get the money?
I don't know. Maybe his grandpa gave it to him.
That's just it. His grandpa doesn't have money for stuff like that. What's he doing back so early? School's not out yet. Oh, give me a break.
Yeah, it's not overtly any particular
Just because he shows up
faith tradition.
doesn't mean there's something wrong. How about we adjourn this meeting?
I second it. Guys, let's just get the lawn done.
They're playing randomly kick the football a few feet, and then everyone cheers, and then disperses.
Can I touch you for a second?
Well, are you sure you can see me?
Give me a break. I just want to borrow one of your reports.
Well, which one did you want? I've tortured you with so many.
The one you gave this morning on gangs.
Why? You didn't seem that interested when I gave it.
No, that was Eldon. I liked it.
Okay, what were the main points then?
I said I liked it. I didn't say I memorized it. Please?
Okay, I'll get it for you. It's over at the school.
Great. I owe you one.
I'm not a delivery service, you know. If you want it now, you're gonna have to walk over with me.
Oh, this boy.
Hey, why the long face?
You lay a bunch of homework on you the last few days of school?
No. I was hoping to figure out what happened to Pete.
Is that what you're reading here? Let's see. Inner city gangs. A magnet. Underprivileged youth. It's interesting. Well, I heard Pete turned some heads in town today with the way he was dressed and all. You're not judging him by the way he looks, are you?
No. Pete's always done crazy stuff to get attention.
And?
Dad, I think he stole the treats he gave Eldon, Lanny, and me from Mr. Graff's store. And Pete's my best friend in the world. I really missed him while I was gone.
So I guess you think he joined a gang back in Chicago, huh?
I don't know.
Did you actually see him steal the treats?
No, not exactly, but I didn't see him pay for them either. I don't want to get him in trouble. What should I do?
Well, son, if you think this pie was stolen, then you need to either return it or pay for it. And if you think Pete stole, then you need to let Mr. Graff know also. It's not going to do anyone any good to keep silent, especially Pete. So before you go accusing him, make sure you know the truth. You ought to ask him about it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
One more thing. Real gangs are real dangerous. So if you think Pete was in a gang, be careful. Anyway, I'm hungry. Let's go eat, huh?
All right.
Oh no, now his sister's gonna join a gang.
What's up, man?
What are you doing here?
I thought you said you were gonna come over. Brought your bike back. It's a great bike. Wish I could afford one.
Yeah, I got off my paper money. You could help me out and get one just like it.
And what, take it back to Chicago? Get stolen in 2 days. Listen, Scott. Thanks for not saying anything back there.
About what?
About me stealing the stuff from Graff's.
Oh, well, I wasn't sure if you stole it. I was going to ask.
Yeah, well, no, I'll apologize and pay for it. Picked up a lot of bad habits back in Chicago. Hanging out with you's helping out. It's helping out a lot. So listen, I heard some new commercials when I was back there. You ready? Picture this, all right? This old lady falls down and she says, I've fallen down and I can't get up. I mean, she's flipped over on her back like a turtle or something, and she's just kicking and screaming, I've fallen down and I can't get up. I've fallen down and I can't get up.
This movie really trivializes old people falling down.
Hi. Can I talk to you about something?
Well, sure. What is it?
I think the boys might be in some kind of trouble. I heard my dad talking to Scott about Pete being in a gang. And I heard Pete say that he stole some stuff from Mr. Graff.
Oh. So that's why I wanted to borrow my report.
What should I do?
Well, what you need now is more proof of what Pete's doing.
This movie is just
to help you follow him.
stilted dialogue scenes
Why should we do that?
about what people asking for moral advice.
Are you sure it's okay to be in the treehouse? Yeah, it's okay. What are we doing here?
God, I wish there were musical numbers.
I think Scott, Lanny, and Eldon need our help. What kind of help? I think we ought to watch Pete for them. Something's wrong. Why are we going to do that? Because the Buttercream Gang can't do everything. What will we call ourselves? We'll call ourselves the Buttercreamettes, okay?
Oh, no.
Okay, now here's what we'll do. What?
The Buttercreamettes. Is Pete starting a real gang? Oh my god. They all have bandanas.
Looking back on a younger man.
Oh, it is time for a musical number.
Far away, living in an age of innocence, in the shadows of a brighter day. Time stood still and it never seemed that our worlds could grow apart. It was all for one and one for all, straight from the heart. Warm summer rains that we hoped would never end, wash away troubles and sorrow, and starry nights when each wish came true.
What is he raking? He's just raking grass.
Days to tomorrow. Won't you please tell me where to find him? And that life with a storybook end. Can't you please tell me where to find him? Maybe he's found in a fairy tale with those dreams of a better day.
Oh boy.
Whatever I want.
Good going. Good going. That's it for the chips, man.
I love how this is so sanitized that they're not actually doing any. They're not like doing drugs. They're just eating chips
Now hide behind the lines
and wearing bandanas and hassling small children off of the seesaw.
So you fill your cup with emptiness and promises you make. Bring back those rains and wash my cares away. Then dry my eyes with the sunlight. And on that star, only one small wish I pray.
Oh my god, they're whitewashing a fence.
Won't you please tell me where to find him? And that life with the
Tagging buildings with the worst graffiti I've ever seen.
Can't you please tell me where to find him? Maybe he's found in a fairy tale with those dreams of a better day.
This movie is 93 minutes long. We're 36 minutes in.
Free feed,
It really does drag, doesn't it?
Help out of the widow's house. Sorry, guys. Maybe tomorrow. When we asked him to help out at the food drive, he just gave us that lame excuse about some flat tire.
So why are you still defending him?
Yeah, Scott, you were the one who first told us he was bad news.
He said he was gonna change.
Listen, would you rather be watching Vuelta a España?
He's gotta start helping.
And soon. I'm wasting away to nothing from so much work.
Yeah, you look real wasted. All right. If he doesn't start helping, he's out, okay?
Hey, are you guys up there? Scott, are you there?
Margaret, don't move. How'd you know we were here?
Stop kidding, Eldon.
I'll tell you when you can talk.
Can I talk now?
Okay.
Is Scott up there? Don't lie to me, Eldon. I know the answer is yes.
It's cool, guys. What's up, Margaret?
They're being very rude to
I'm gonna
Margaret.
collect on that favor you owe me.
You owe Margaret a favor?
That's worse than dog breath.
Very funny. What's up?
Well, Pete and his new friends have been stealing from Mr. Graff. They've been picking on little kids. And Regina and her friends said that they've seen him doing all sorts of different things.
Like eating chips
I think you need to do something.
and arson?
What am I supposed to do?
Well, stand up to him. It's the only thing he'll understand.
Okay, we'll talk to him. See you, Margaret.
Not so fast. You still owe me that favor?
Well, I thought talking to Pete was a favor.
No, it's just the right thing to do. The favor is for you to take me to the dance. Tonight. Pick me up at 7 and don't be late.
But, hey, pick her up at 7 and don't be late.
Oh no, Pete.
Come on, Scott, we're sorry. Yeah, Scott, here, we'll help you do your papers. We wouldn't want you to be late. Yeah. Scott and Margaret. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Haha, very funny.
Definitely gay to take a girl to the dance, yes. Oh my god, now they're terrorizing Margaret.
You're gonna get you a lot of trouble. You're smart. Now we're scared. Stop following us, you stop spying on us, we will have no more. You understand? Talking about. Come on, snitch. Stay away. You listen to Pete over there. He knows what's
Yeah, they are on bikes. Push them and run.
Hey, man, what are you doing?
Maybe I should ask you the same question.
We're just having a little fun.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like she's having any fun. Bye, Margaret.
You think you're pretty tough, don't you?
You want to find out?
Hey, take it easy.
Hey, Pete, what's the big idea?
We're just having some fun here, Scott.
Yeah, well, maybe you should look the word fun up in the dictionary.
Who cares about that? What are you gonna do, ruin our friendship over that geek girl?
No, you're gonna ruin it. By the way you've been acting.
Hey, guys, did I tell you? Scott got trapped into taking the geek girl to the dance. She said you owed her a favor.
Don't call her that.
Taking her to the dance is more than just a favor.
Hey, Pete. Buttercreamers had a meeting. If you don't start carrying your share of work, you're out.
Hey, I'll make it unanimous. There, I'm out, okay?
Don't you want to talk about it?
Smarten up. Look around you, this is my gang here. I don't want anything to do with your stupid club. I'm teaching these guys that they can have anything they want just by taking it. So you, your geek girlfriend over there, and everybody else better just stay out of my way.
I thought you told me you were gonna change.
Don't cry about it, Scott. It's a good line. Worked on my aunt for 6 months and would have kept working on you except for little Miss Nosy, but we'll take care of her.
There's a Canadian music artist that I really like named Joel Plaskett. He's from
What about what he did to
Nova Scotia.
Don't worry about it.
And
Out.
Pete really looks like him.
Let him think about it for a while.
Oh, the drama. The non-stop drama of the Buttercream Gang. Oh, he's a Mormon missionary.
Hello, Mrs. Miller. Is Margaret home? Well, Scott Carpenter, you're looking about as handsome as a man could look. Margaret will be right down. Why don't we go sit over here on the swing and wait for her? It's a lot cooler out here. You know, I thought it was great when Margaret told me you came by and asked her to the dance.
Hi, Scott.
Here, my mom bought it for you.
Thanks. It's beautiful, Scott. Go ahead, put it on me.
I don't know how.
Oh, stop it, Margaret. You're embarrassing the poor boy. Here, let me help you.
This is the classic nerdy girl took the glasses off and put a dress on, and now she's beautiful.
Thanks for saving me today.
Yeah, I was hoping we could count that as a favor.
Look, if you don't want to go to the dance with me, that's fine. I don't want you to feel obligated.
Wait, let me finish. I want to go to the dance with you.
You do? Why?
Oh, because I've never seen you look so pretty before.
You really think I look pretty?
Yeah, sure.
And you're not embarrassed to go to the dance with me?
Well, maybe a little. But it's not because I don't want to go with you. It's I don't know how to dance.
What's to know? Come on, we'll be late.
You're welcome.
For what?
Well, for saving you today.
Oh, good. I think we're 43 minutes in. This is the second time there's been music in this film. No kidding, these kids don't know how to dance.
So I want to see you with that beautiful young lady or that handsome young man, all right?
Yeah, why is he Australian?
Let's dance. I already told you, Margaret, I don't know how. There's nothing to know, Scott. Just hold on to me and move your feet. Want to dance? Want to dance?
Are they going to leave room for Jesus? God, the dress. That dress on the floral dress on the girl on the left. The huge, like, shoulder doilies. This is bringing me back to middle school dances and how incredibly awkward they were. Oh no, a slight disturbance.
What's the matter with you? Look, Scott, I told you I get even, I always do. So let me tell you something. You and your two little buddies over there better watch out, you understand?
No, you watch out!
I'm warning you.
You better stop what you're doing!
Who's gonna stop me, huh? You and the two stooges over there? I don't think so.
We have to.
Oh, big talk's getting us really scared, Scott.
Yeah, well, this time it's not talk.
What, is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, it's a promise.
All right, man. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock, Swanson's Field. You better be there.
You will.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, just start saying your prayers.
Yeah, you'll be toast when we get done with you.
Yeah, we've never seen Pete fight. Oh, good. Everyone goes to church.
Somebody did a golden deed. Willfully said, I'm glad to give. Cheerfully tried to lift a load. Was that somebody you? Was that somebody you? Is our spiritual progression based on our ability to love and care for one another? I think we'd all admit that there is a direct correlation between our ability to love and care for one another and the quality of our own lives.
Yeah, I thought there was nothing more important than baseball to this man.
Those abilities affect the quality of the lives of those around us. Will we really take the time to learn how to love all men, not just our friends, but our enemies, those who hurt and misuse us? We simply cannot just offer our help and love and friendship to people when it's convenient for us. The old Mosaic law of an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth has been replaced. It's been replaced by the concept of turning the other cheek. And will we do it with a cheerful heart, regardless of whether or not there's a reward in it for us? Because I can tell you this, whether or not you see the results of your actions, they do make a difference. And absolutely no good deed goes unrewarded.
Great. I know I shouldn't have
Needed more baseball analogies, yeah.
come about the fight. He was looking right at me. Nah, I heard him practice it last week. It doesn't matter. My mom told me God knows everything in advance. So what do we do now?
It's getting late. Wonder where they are.
Probably wimped out on us.
Hey, you see what I see?
Well, if you're the little rascals, you guys hang here. Stay there. That's far enough. What do you want?
Scott wants to meet you alone.
Where?
Old truck in the olive grove.
Better not be no double cross.
It's not.
Oh boy. Hi Alf, we're watching the the Buttercream Gang.
What's it all about, huh? Hey, we came here to fight.
I think there's a better way.
Better way. Sounds to me like an excuse not to fight, Scott.
I'm here, aren't I? I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah, well, maybe you should be. You know, I learned a lot back there in Chicago.
Yeah, well, maybe not enough.
What's that supposed to mean?
What you learned in Chicago is how to fight.
Hey, man, what else is there?
Courage.
I ain't afraid of nothing.
All right. I challenge you to spend the day with me tomorrow. Just like last summer. That's if you've got the guts.
Oh no, Bella Bunny. Do I need to build my own notification system for when streams go live? It sounds like people have a lot of trouble with the Twitch ones.
How's it going?
Yeah, do we want to start the movie over? We're 50 minutes in.
Alright, well, let's go.
Ah, Discord. Yeah, I should automate that. It would be pretty easy to ping the Discord when I go live, yeah. Okay, that... My lower third keeps popping up by itself. I can't actually easily disable that because it's on the same overlay as the ghost alerts. It seems to be chilling out though. Yeah, it was a plot device dance.
Oh boy, am I beat. Well, you've done it again.
What'd I do now?
Made me relax and forget all my worries.
What worries?
The championship game tomorrow. I completely forgot about it, just like old times.
Yeah, except it's not like old times, is it?
But it could be.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because things change, right? People change.
They don't have to.
They already have.
Well, you and me here, I mean, it's just like old times.
Yeah, except what you're really trying to do is save me from myself. And hey, I already know it's too late.
It is not. I mean, look, today proves it.
No. The only thing today proves is that we were friends.
What do you mean?
Forget it. You won't understand. Sometimes I want so bad for things to be the way they were, but they can't.
Sure they can.
No, they can't. It's like riding your bike someplace and getting lost. You try to go back and find out where you made the wrong turn, but you don't know where you made the wrong turn, and every turn you make after that, you just get you more lost.
So you stop and ask someone for directions.
If I asked you for directions?
Try not to be so selfish.
What makes you think I'm being selfish?
Because you take things and you only think of yourself.
I only take what I deserve. I spent hours helping people like Mr. Graff and never got anything for it. I've done plenty for this crummy little town, and what did I get for it? Nothing. No, Scott, I think that you're the one who's being selfish.
Me?
Yeah, you. Real friends accept each other for who they are. You're only willing to be my friend if I change. Well, I'm not who I was, Scott. I am who I am.
That's garbage. You choose who you are. I'm trying to be your friend, so you accuse me of being selfish.
Well, who asked for your friendship anyways, huh?
You did, that night at my house.
Well, I guess it was pretty stupid of me, wasn't it? Should have realized you wouldn't accept me as I am.
That's right. Why should I settle for second best in a friend?
Don't worry, Scott. You won't have to.
Fine.
Just remember, in my neck of the woods, there are only two types of friends and your enemies.
Is that a threat?
That's a promise.
I love this shot, reverse shot, where it's just the same shot over and over again.
While you're walking off, friend, think of this. You never once asked me what happened in Chicago. You never once asked me. You're just like all the rest. You think I want it this way.
It's a beautiful day for baseball. Both teams have completed pregame warm-ups. The field is about ready, and we are about ready to get the Boys League Community Championships underway. The Elk Ridge Red Sox hosting the Braves.
Play ball!
On the mound for the Red Sox.
I really hope they're playing the actual Major League Atlanta Braves.
We're about ready for the first pitch. Those of you here in the ballpark will witness a tradition of this young catcher, his signals. In fact, he's famous for finding ways to keep everybody loose throughout the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one down the middle.
Hey, so sweet. Get that, pretty boy. Oh, my mother could have hit that one.
Deep to left. Carpenter on the run. Nice catch by the left fielder.
Yeah!
So, in the top of the first, the Braves go down in order. Big swing, strike three, so Flowers still hasn't got a hit in 8 games. That's 2 away. The next Red Sox to face Ricky Haskell is Scott Carpenter. Strike one, right down the middle. He's hitting .400, no score, bottom of the first. Red Sox have a golden opportunity here with runners on third and first. Carpenter at the plate, a little tense. Looks over for a signal down first base. Here comes pitch number 2. He looks at it right down the middle. Maybe a little championship game tension in the air.
You got the right
here.
one, baby. Uh-huh. You got the right one, baby. Uh-huh. You got the right one, baby. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's a high fly ball. Could be out of here. Yes, it's on
Ball go a decent distance.
Elkridge since Carpenter's home run in the first inning. So score after 4 full innings of play as Red Sox 4, Braves nothing.
This is a gratuitous segment of Little League.
So this time they don't pitch to him, and the Sox left fielder is given an intentional base on balls. Everything continues to go.
Come on, Braves, send these Red Sox home.
Oh, he's a bad boy, rooting for the other team.
Should be easy for Carpenter to catch.
You don't let your team down the way you do your friends.
What a strange play.
As I expected, freezes up when it really counts.
He could have lost that one in the sun. Also looked like he glanced over.
We're getting there. I think the sand is coming.
So the Braves are battling back. Since that fly ball that Carpenter lost in the sun, things have really switched to the visitors' favor.
Howdy, we are 1 hour into this 90-minute movie, The Buttercream Gang.
So it's been a complete turnaround. Here in the 8th inning, the Braves now lead by 2. Red Sox have a runner on first. Eldon Flowers, who could be the tying run, steps to the plate. Lots of tension, folks.
Man, I'd rather be anywhere than up here to bat.
Here's the pitch.
Track one.
Right down the middle.
I'm so scared I can't move anything but my mouth. Know what I mean?
Flowers looks a little bit like a statue up there right now. Right down the middle again.
This movie did not need to be 93 minutes long. I can guarantee you that. There's probably a 30-minute TV cut.
He's frozen.
Eldon, don't freeze up now!
Just throw it half speed down the middle of the plate. Look, I can't give this guy 3 perfect pitches. Just look at him. Come on.
2 strikes and no balls.
All right, come on now. Let's get this guy out. We'll go home.
Flowers still looks frozen at the plate.
Yeah, don't worry, pal. I'll put you out of your misery real fast.
Here comes the pitch. A line drive. Left fielder can't get to it. Chandler goes into third, standing up, and Flowers has a double. Now Coach Wilkie apparently is going to send in Jimmy Krantz to run for Flowers.
Yeah, this this announcing
coming to bat for
seems over the top for a Little League game.
Hey, buddy, lots of pressure. Don't freeze up now. Don't want you to blow the championship for the whole team.
What are you doing? What? You're not just hurting me, you're hurting the whole team.
Well, it's like I said, Scott. There are 2 kinds of people in this world, right? Your friends and your enemies.
Cuts both ways, Pete.
Son, the game's not over yet. Get your mitt and get back out in the field.
I'm sorry, Scott. I wish there was something I could do.
You can send him back to Chicago where he belongs.
Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna put Martinez in for you, and I want to see you after the game.
Sorry, Mr. Turner, it's not your fault.
It's all right, Scott.
So they lose what could have been their last opportunity to retake the lead. With runners on second and third, Scott Carpenter, their hard-hitting left fielder, fouls out on a ball way outside the strike zone. Now he's been removed from the game by the coach after an angry exchange at the backstop.
I wish we had this baseball narrator for the whole movie.
Hey, Scott.
Just narrating everything that's happening, play by play.
Yeah, you're right. I kind of lost my cool.
Yeah, I know how that can happen. Look, why don't you grab a bat? Let me throw you a few balls.
I don't want the season to end like that for you. Come on. Did you know that India was still ruled by England until after World War II?
No, Coach, I didn't know that.
Well, they kept trying to win their independence through violence for years, but they never...
Oh, Gandhi. We're learning about Gandhi.
Won't swing too early, wait for the ball.
Nonviolent resistance.
Finally, a man by the name of Mahatma Gandhi convinced the people they could actually win their independence without using violence.
Is there a test on this later?
No, there's no test. You know, most people thought he was crazy. As it turned out, he was right. In fact, somebody asked him once why he was so convinced that nonviolence would work. He said the idea of an eye for an eye only ended up making the rest of the world blind. Whoa, there's a dynamite hit.
Whew.
Well, I'd say you got your swing back.
Wow, what a festive banner.
I'll see you done when you get there. All right, be careful.
I don't know, I still like this better than Chatter, even though it's 90 minutes long.
Hey, Scott.
Hi.
How you doing, man? So I wanted to talk to you about the game yesterday. I was just being...
Okay.
I don't know, I just want to say, don't you ever talk to me that way again. Do you understand? Look at me. Don't ever talk to me that way again, and don't you ever, ever, ever threaten me again. You got that? Take him in there.
Reverend W. Oh good, we have Sousa. Every picnic needs an invisible marching band playing Jean-Philippe Sousa. Which one is this? The Invincible Eagle? I like Sousa. Was Sousa a bad guy, or did people just not like his music after being forced to play it in band?
Lanny, what's going on, man? The pioneering contest is... Oh, Scott, what happened?
All right, guys, don't worry about it. I need you to take my papers this afternoon. Why? Where are you going? Just take my route.
Oh, sure thing, Scott.
Thanks, you guys. I really owe you one.
Listen, I'm heading down to the swimming hole. So you guys are in about an hour? All right. Hey, bring you back something to wear, will you? Okay.
Yeah, the plot is very rambling.
Hey, Pete! Cuts both ways, remember?
Thought you'd show up, man. Here we are alone. Come on, let's do it. I'm ready. What are you standing there for? I said I was ready. Come on, let's fight, huh? You gotta be prepared to accept what you dish out. You understand that? That's the way it is out in the real world. Come on! I said come on!
I mean, I would believe that Pete is deeply closeted.
Come on!
There is some subtext there.
Don't you walk away from me! You want to fight? Now come on! You came here for revenge, now come and get it!
An eye for an eye makes the whole world broke blind, Pete.
You're a coward! You know that, Scott? You're a coward! I'm only gonna make things worse for you, you understand that?
Why did he come here?
Don't let it hurt him like he hurt me. He kept yelling at me to fight. That's when I realized I didn't want an eye for an eye. That's what I told him.
Oh, so he came to fight, but then he remembered.
So I just turned and walked away.
Well, you did the right thing, son.
Hey, Leafly, thank you for the subscription.
Yeah, but what good is it if it doesn't help? I mean, shouldn't doing what's right change something?
You know, I don't talk too much about the war, but I knew a soldier in Vietnam who always introduced himself by saying, "Hi, I'm Scott Paulson. I'm a Christian." Needless to say, we made his life miserable because of what he believed. But he never got angry at us. In fact, he was always the first one to help anyone and everyone. I tried to get him to talk about it one night, but all he would say is, "Tom, the way you treat people is between you and your God, but the way I treat you is between me and mine." Well, a couple nights later, Private Paulson was killed. We were out on night patrol and we got ambushed. The point man was down. Of course, Scott Paulson, being the man that he was, volunteered to go. The ironic thing about the whole situation was that he died saving a soldier that absolutely hated him. I just couldn't understand why he would do it.
Oh, boy.
Well, the war ended and life went on, and I forgot all about him. Until the night you were born. The first time I held you in my arms, I realized that I would give my life to protect you. And at that moment, I remembered Private Scott Paulson. I finally understood why he did what he did. And to tell you the truth, it's changed my life.
Do you think if I love Pete, that'll change?
If you love Pete just to make him change, then you're loving him for the wrong reason. The people that have the greatest impact for good on others, son, are those who can love someone without having that person love them back.
Yeah, but how do I do that?
You simply overlook what he does and instead think about who he really is. Just like you did today.
Mr. Graff?
Be right there.
Is this a different store?
Oh, hi, Scott. Where's your two bookends?
Well, I need to talk to you about something. By myself.
Oh? Oh. What about?
Well, I know I should have told you sooner, but Pete's been stealing stuff from your store. He even had the nerve to tell me that you owed it to him for all the stuff he's done for you.
Well, I thank you, Scott, for telling me. You're right. You should have told me sooner. But if it helps, I already knew.
You did? Why didn't you do anything about it?
Oh, I did.
What?
Well, I thought about it, and I decided that a little love and patience is more important than a few pennies profit.
Yeah, but you shouldn't let him steal from you, though.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. From now on, I'm just going to give him the treats.
Excuse me.
Appreciation for all the help he gave me. Then he won't be stealing.
Oh,
Right,
you got one. I
man.
can't believe it. Okay, one more. Okay, one more. One more time. You guys, sorry excuse for a couple of gang members. Hit a bottle. What do you want? What?
Why, thank you. I don't believe that just letting Pete get away with stealing is the right approach here.
We just beat him up again?
Oh, shut up. We take care of this, all right? What, are you lost?
No, I'm not lost. Been looking for you.
Here I am. What do you want?
Pete,
What?
you're my friend. You'll always be my friend. No matter what you do.
So if I take that bike away from you, what are you gonna do about it?
Oh my God, the bandana.
Here. Here. Now you don't have to take it. See you later.
Don't just let people walk all over you.
Oh, hi there. Yes, sir. How are you? Your boy's coming. You look thirsty. Oh, yeah, parched. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Sit down. Drink up. That's great. No, no.
Oh, the code.
Hey guys, you mind if I eat with you?
Looking back on a younger man, long ago and far away, living in an age of innocence, in the shadows of a brighter day. Time stood still and it never seemed that our worlds could grow apart. It was all for one and one for all, straight from the heart.
It's the same song again.
Warm summer rains that we hoped would never end, wash away troubles and sorrow. And stories when each wish came true. Can't you send all those yesterdays to tomorrow? Won't you please tell me where to find him? And that life with a storybook end. Can't you please tell me where to find him? Maybe he's found in a fairy tale with those dreams of a better day.
Take off, boys.
Life on the streets has taught him to see the world through different eyes.
Life on the streets?
Your neighbor as yourself now hides behind the lies, just thinking he can have it all. The world is his to take. He will fill your cup with emptiness and promises to make. Bring back those rains and wash his cares away, then dry his eyes with the sunlight. And on that star only one small wish I pray, bring him home again.
He's doing his paper route on foot.
Won't you please tell me where to find him? And that life with the storybook end. Can't you please tell me where to find him? Maybe he's found in a fairy tale with those dreams of a
Scott! Yeah, so your papers all piled up there. Thought we'd hang out, keep an eye on them, wait for you to get back.
Thanks, it was real nice of you.
Oh, it was no problem, man. Only I'm a little bit concerned about how irresponsible you've become. I mean, now not only are the papers late, but anybody could have just walked up and, I don't know, stolen them or something? See you around, buddy.
See, the problem here, they haven't made Pete a sympathetic character at all. They haven't. He just became an asshole. And he's just exhibiting straight up sociopathic behavior. Like, bending over backwards for him is not,
Well, 2 papers in one day.
I don't think, the right thing to do here.
But do I owe this unexpected surprise?
Pete. My dad made it sound so easy in his story, you know? But in real life, it's a lot harder.
Maybe it isn't supposed to be easy.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind if it would make a difference. But he just keeps on getting worse.
Feeling a little bit sorry.
Like, you can love someone who's an asshole to you while still limiting your contact with them. Loving someone doesn't mean giving them your bike.
I know. Maybe we'll have to help him again sometime. Oh, yeah. Timing perfect.
So what are we doing now, Pete? You guys take off, all right?
What are you talking about?
I said get out of here, or I won't be alone.
Nice bike, buddy.
Yeah.
You may not believe this, but I think you have made a difference.
Yeah, right.
Well, no, I don't think you made a difference in Pete. But I think others have changed. I think you have. In a way, I kind of feel sorry for Pete. He can't go anywhere now without somebody reminding him what he used to be like.
Yeah, that would be tough for him. Well, you know what they say. All good things must come to an end.
Well, you know, we could always go back and pick up all the papers and dump them back on your driveway.
No, because then you'd have to be terminated. Like I'd have to terminate Pete if you did that again.
Margaret, stop!
What's the matter?
I think somebody broke into Pete's house.
You sure?
No, but I left Eldon there to watch.
Eldon?
Did you see me sending him for help?
That's a good point.
Oh, boy.
Giant milkshake if you just stayed there.
Well, maybe we should go.
All right, we're closing in on the finale of this film. We got like 10 minutes left.
You seen anybody?
Just be Mr. Turner. They just went inside.
What? Didn't you tell him there might be somebody in there?
Well, you told me not to move. Where's my milkshake?
Hey, have you heard anything?
Nothing. I think it's just Lanny's imagination.
Yeah, you better make sure. What are you doing here?
Watching Pete.
Listen, Gramps, I ain't got all day. I want those gold coins now. Now you give them to me right now, or I'm gonna hurt this kid real bad.
You better listen to him, Gramps.
I've told you, I don't have them here. They're down at the bank in the safety deposit box.
Oh, come on, Grandpa. I saw him here the other day. Don't worry about it. The insurance will pay for it. Don't let him hurt me.
He has diamonds. Okay.
Yeah, he is. I got a plan, but we've got to work fast. Margaret, go get the sheriff for me.
All right, all right.
Now they call the sheriff.
Get on to the porch.
82 minutes in. God.
Dog pile!
Okay, no. This is not how you handle a...
Don't move.
The sheriff's here!
What kind of double cross are you trying to pull, kid?
Oh, Pete put him up to it.
Don't you mind your own business?
What do you mean? We just saved you.
Saved me? What could you save me from? I set the whole thing up to get money to go back to Chicago.
I don't believe that. Why?
You ruined everything. Just leave me alone.
Oh. Chicago, the worst place on earth.
Give me your money, old man. What? Open it up. Come on.
Look, it's all right, Pete. If you need some money, I'll give you some.
Don't you get it, old man? You're being robbed here.
Well, I know that's what you're trying to do. But if I give you the money, then you're not robbing me. Now, here's $274. Is that enough?
What? You're as crazy as Scott. This whole town is crazy. What's the matter with you people? Don't you got any brains in your head? You don't give some somebody the money who's trying to rob you and say, well, now you're not robbing me.
Well, then what do we do?
You're supposed to try and stop me.
I thought you needed the money.
I don't want your lousy money.
Pete is screaming out, he needs discipline.
Try and stop me. That's it. I'm going to tear apart this whole store until you do stop me. You understand? I'm going to tear it apart.
Jesus Christ.
Pete, stop! Why are you doing this?
Because I want to.
Stop it, Pete! You're fighting with Mr. Griffiths with me!
You better back off, Scott. I'm going to crack you upside the head. You got that? You're not going to touch me.
You're right, I'm not. I just want to know what you really want. I've done everything I know how to show you that I accept you for who you are. You're my friend no matter what you do. You're right about me being selfish, and I've tried to show you that. I'm confused, Pete. What do you really want?
I want you to hate me.
You want me to hate you? Why?
Because I hate myself.
Pete, you're my friend. I can't hate you. Can't you accept that?
No!
Aw, damn, they didn't have the budget to make him crash through a plate glass window.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Listen, a little pine sol mop action on one end of your bread never hurt anybody.
Is there any sign of Pete yet?
No, sir, no sign at all.
Scott, I just found out Pete's back in Chicago. But he's not back with his aunt. She's heard that he's living with a member of the old gang.
Dear Pete, I heard that you're back in Chicago.
I heard that you're not living with your aunt. I heard you're living with a member of your old
One of my
gang.
best friends. We had some great times together. I don't know if you're getting my letters or what's happening in your life now, but I'd sure like to hear from you. My paper route is really getting spread out, and winter's been really cold this year. But spring follows winter, and that means baseball. School's about the same, and Eldon played football last year.
You said he got the address from the aunt.
It's hard to believe a whole year has passed since I've seen you. Baseball season is underway, and I'm sitting in the dugout. We just beat the Braves. Coach has me playing center field this year. He says my arm is stronger than a year ago. Will you be visiting your grandfather this summer?
He hasn't gotten any letters back from Pete in a year.
I still don't know if you're getting my letters. Something else. I've grown 2 inches, and you ought to see Margaret in her new contacts.
Margaret got contacts.
Mom.
Pete's parents are dead and he lives with his grandpa in this town. And yeah, he went to Chicago to live with an aunt.
What's going on? What happened?
It's about Pete.
Pete's dead.
I just got a letter from his aunt today.
I just want you to know, son, it doesn't always turn out this way.
Well, what happened?
I'm really proud of you. You did the right thing.
Someone please tell me what's going on.
Mr. Turner, I think we ought to have the Reverend read that letter. He's had a lot more experience with this type of thing.
Dear Mr. Turner, I know I haven't written you since last year when I told you that Pete had come back to town and was staying with some of the other members of the gang he belonged to down here. I was reading the paper the other day when I saw his name in the article that I've included. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Scott, maybe I better have you read this.
Oh my God.
Read it out loud, Scotty.
Today at 2 o'clock, the mayor of Chicago honored, for the first time in the city's history, a member of a gang.
Oh my God.
The gang member was Pete Turner. Mr. Turner's gang is most unusual. Mr. Turner tells his gang, if you'll accept yourself for who you are and truly love others, a lot of good will happen.
I really wanted Pete to be dead.
Go is typical of those often found in the area. Refuses to fight or participate in any kind of illegal activity. Instead, they devote much of their time to helping and serving the community around them.
He's a buttercreamer. The Chicago Buttercreamers.
You got the right one, baby.
It's really sadistic to make this kid think that his friend was dead for like 5 full minutes. High five.
Hey guys, I forgot to tell you. Got a letter from Pete today.
Really? What did he say?
Just some stuff about his new gang. Oh, he wants to make sure that we tell Mr. Gaffney he's sorry. He even sent him $20. Well, that's pretty cool.
Guys, I've been thinking.
Well, about what?
Well, now there's a Chicago chapter of the Buttercream gang.
Yeah, so?
Well, I think it's cool.
Well, there's another change the Buttercreamers need to make.
What's that?
I think it's time for the Buttercreamers to have a grill member. We'd be able to help with a lot of things. Just think about it.
Chaste cheek kiss. Ah.
What's the matter? It's the widow Jenkins! She fell down again! We'll be right down, Regina. Come on, guys, let's go.
She needs life alert. Jesus Christ. You don't need...
Well, you heard a lady. Let's go.
Buttercreamers, let's ride!
Yeah! Yahoo!
Oh, no.
You don't suppose we'll need the rope again, do you?
Set me up this time.
You kidding? Come on, time's wasted.
Don't worry, Alf, we're done. We're at the very end. Oh, God. That, folks, was the Buttercream Gang from Feature Films for Families. Girl number 1, girl number 2, girl number 3, girl number 4. Andy Bellinger was the disc jockey. Well, I still want to watch In Your Wildest Dreams. Everyone who voted for the Buttercream Gang, are you happy? I hope you're happy. Oh, we get the song again. I mean, Bella, you missed, we watched Learn to Needlepoint with Aurele de la Brosse, and we watched 10 minutes of the 1998 Vuelta a España. So, you know, you're partly to blame for the weirdness. By which I mean, I appreciate you for the weirdness.
Looking back on a younger man, long ago and far away, living in an age of innocence, in the shadows of a brighter day. Time stood still and it never seemed that our worlds could grow apart. It was all for one and one for all, straight from the heart. Warm summer rains that we hoped would never end, wash away troubles and sorrow. And starry nights when each wish came true. Can't you send all those yesterdays to tomorrow? Won't you please tell me where to find him? And that life with a storybook end. Can't you please tell me where to find him? Maybe he's found in a fairy tale with those dreams of a better day.
Oh boy. Very good Chicago Ghost. Thank you, Mayo. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was the Buttercream Gang. Sorry, I just started generating ghosts from the lyrics of that song. We're done. We're done with the song. We're absolutely 100% done with the Buttercream Gang forever. They were called the Buttercream Gang because we learned from the shop owner that in the early days of Elk Ridge, the local minister asked the boys to help widows churn their cream into butter. And that's how the Buttercream Gang started. Comedy or a dumb thing without a plot? Let's see. Let's see what we got. We're at a little over 3 hours here. I do have COVID. But what else am I going to do with my day, really? Sitting and watching stuff is about the only thing I have the energy to do, so I may as well keep streaming. Let's see. Yeah, Haley and I got the Rocky Mountain COVID from Colorado. Let's explore. Let's explore. Hard Hat Harry? We could do a Hard Hat Harry. Or Maisy's Colors and Shapes. That seems like it would be pretty chill, right? Yeah, I don't know what Maisy is. I was a big fan of Richard Scarry as a kid. But Trill wanted to see Maisy, and I think we can do that. Okay, apparently a lot of people are familiar with Maisy. Yeah, okay. Excuse me. Let me go grab this tape then. Here we go. Maisy's Colors and Shapes. Join Maisy, the lovable mouse, and all her friends for adventure and good times. When Maisy is involved, the ordinary becomes extraordinary. Maisy's Colors and Shapes. Balloons. Cyril and Maisy buy some balloons, but they find that it's not so easy to stop them flying away. Other fun stories include spots, shed, circus, airplane. Running time 32 minutes, copyright 1999. All right. Let's do it. It has been rewound. Ooh, promos. Yeah, this is from Universal Studios Home Video in 1999.
Children everywhere are going crazy for Maisy. And now the lovable magical mouse with a nose for adventure is available on home video with the Maisy Video Collection.
Being sick is no fun.
As they learn with Count with Maisy, 2 giraffes, and Maisy's Bedtime. Each video contains 5 colorful stories.
Good job, Maisy. You made it to the top.
And the fun is just beginning with a first in a series of Maisy videos. So don't get left behind. Jump on board today. The Maisy Video Collection from Universal Studios Home Video.
For anyone who's ever experienced the beauty, the majesty,
the Land Before Time
of the Land Before Time feature-length animated adventures comes the newest release in this enchanting series, The Land Before Time 6.
6?
Rock.
Jesus.
And look for these other video releases waiting to bring years of enjoyment to parents and children of all ages. Beginning with The Land Before Time, The Land Before Time 2, The Great Valley Adventure, The Land Before Time 3, The Time of the Great Giving, The Land Before Time 4, Journey Through the Mists, The Land Before Time 5, The Mysterious Island, and the latest release, The Land Before Time 6, The Secret of Saurus Rock. And don't forget the exclusive Land Before Time multi-video savings inside the Land Before Time More sing-along songs, with music from the ever-popular video series.
Though you look like you, we think you like us too, 'cause we're a family and you're one of us now.
7 great collectible
I forgot this series was a musical.
Studios Home Video.
Mission meets the monster. It's Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Here we come!
Meet Frankenstein.
My baby's alive! It's just a costume character.
In an all-new monster movie hit. That's so much fun, it's scary.
It's a reanimated corpse.
Has invaded Hollywood's Frankenstein castle to bring his mighty creature to life.
At last we are together again.
And capture the curious crew.
I am going to turn you into a mindless zombie.
Don't you have to have a signed permission slip?
But the adventurous Alvin and his nutty pals cook up a plan to teach the original baddie to be a buddy.
He really needs a friend.
Filled with frightfully good music.
Frightfully good.
This animated movie adventure is brand new and coming straight to you.
Who wants to go again?
Alvin and the Chipmunks meet Frankenstein on video just in time to scare
Ooh, Comic Sans.
and look inside the video for great savings offers. From Universal Studios Home Video.
Okay, well, we're getting along to Maisy now, I think. I do like it when there are promos. I don't like how long this warning is lingering. We're here for Maisy. We're not here to be threatened. Is this a threat? To a family wedding on Saturday, so I'll probably be here streaming Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Join us for that. Until then, thank you for watching, and we will quickly raid Mr. Stephen George, who's about to play Starfield. So thank you all for being here. Go enjoy some Starfield. And our raid message is it's either keep your hands busy or buttercreamers, whatever you want it to be. Thanks, everybody. See you Saturday.